What's going on, guys? Jada Black here. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. I want to talk about rapper NLE Choppa. I just recently spoke about NLE in another video where he got pushed back for a video shoot that he did with two melanated women where they were crawling on the ground like dogs. And I noticed that he got the brunt of the blame, even though those women agreed to it. One of the women was Sukihana. Sukihana has done a lot of crazy things and said a lot of crazy things, and people have made excuses for it. Well, now in this video, we're going to talk about him and Meagan Good. Now, NLE Choppa actually tried to shoot a shot with Meagan Good on a podcast. I think he was doing an interview, and she called up, and he started trying to shoot a shot, and she hung up on him. And apparently she wanted no part of him because I believe she felt like he was too young, which is interesting because I'm pretty sure Meagan Good would date a younger guy right now. I don't think she's trying to date a guy her age. She's not trying to get into anything serious. But be that as it may, apparently he's still trying to pursue Meagan Good. But, now out of nowhere, NLE Choppa's ex-girlfriend has something to say. Her name is Marissa. It's been a minute since she's been in the news in regards to him. I guess she's feeling a little bored. She misses that rapper lifestyle that she had with NLE Choppa, and she misses that. She sees how much fun he's having and how his career is moving forward, and how she's just like every other girl that's hoping and wishing to date a rapper, even though she's dated one. She's putting him on blast all of a sudden because she sees that, he's, I guess, trying to get Meagan Good. Maybe she thinks that he's serious about this. See, women love to talk about how men are bitter and men can't let relationships go. It seems like Marissa cannot let NLE Choppa go. How long has it been since they broke up? Now, I know that there still could be feelings there, but at some point you gotta let it go. At some point, you have to realize that he really doesn't want to be with you. And because he doesn't really want to be with you, you're trying to push yourself into a situation that doesn't really necessarily call for you to be a part of it. So let's get into this article here from Hip Hop DX. NLE Choppa's pregnant ex-girlfriend Marissa Denae has put the rapper on blast as he continues to pursue Meagan Good. Marissa Denae, a 26-year-old model, took to Instagram this week to publicly shame Choppa for not being there for her and their future child, as he's allegedly skipped several doctor's appointments recently. Well, I mean, your exes, do you expect him to go there and hold your hand and tell you everything is going to be all right? She said, "I've really been trying to hold it down and keep it together," she wrote in an Instagram story, "but I'm honestly just fed the F up. You constantly trying to holler at folks, take folks on dates, etc., but you have failed to show up for your child." Oh, well, it's not like you dating a rapper or anything. It's not like you're dating a regular citizen that works a 9-to-5 job and can be there for you. She also said that you paid for me to have. You think because you may pay a doctor bill or send a few dollars for certain shit that changes the fact that you are absent as fuck. I've had 31 appointments since we placed our child in her stomach, and she said you haven't shown up to one. Well, again, you're trying to be in a regular, normal relationship with a rapper. You got to understand, and listen, they've been through some things throughout their relationship, right? But your exes, you're not even in a relationship that I know of. Now maybe they're in this quiet, secret relationship, secretly backdating each other, but publicly, I mean, he's single. But I think that she still believes he's going to be there for her. But he had, according to her, because we only hear her side, he's not there. Well, maybe you're sabotaging him, because women do that. They will sabotage a guy to the point to where he no longer cares. And that could be what's going on here. Maybe she sabotaged this situation so badly he doesn't want to be around her. And women have a tendency to do that when they're hurt. She continued, "You're telling me you don't got no time for doctor's appointment, but you got time to want to take folks on vegan dates. You got time to want to continue to shoot your shot, but not for your kid. You got time to want to fall in love with somebody else." See, that's the problem she has. She don't care about him going to no doctor's appointments. She is concerned that he's going to end up in a relationship with somebody else. That's all she cares about. Look at this quote. This is how you can tell this is a young-minded female. All she cares about is the fact that he's talking to other women. That's all she cares about. All she cares about is the fact that he's talking to other women and he could possibly end up in a relationship with a different woman. Why is that your focus? And again, Meagan Good curved him. But maybe she thinks that he's serious about it. Maybe he's even told her that he would like to date Meagan Good, and you think that there's a chance he could date her. That's what she's concerned about. She's not concerned about whether he's going to those doctor's appointments or not. She's concerned about whether he ends up in a new relationship. Just look at what she's saying. It looks of jealousy. That's what it looks of. It looks like she thinks that he's going to end up with somebody else, and she doesn't want that. She wants to be the only woman in his life. Well, guess what? He's not. And the crazy thing about this relationship is that she's older than NLE Choppa. This woman is 26 years old. NLE Choppa is 20 years old. This woman is pregnant by a 20-year-old. Are we going to start having these conversations that y'all don't want to have? We talk about Marcus Houston, but you got a 26-year-old woman who's pregnant by a 20-year-old. And I think they've been talking to each other for at least 2 years. So we talking about a situation that may have started when he was 18. The rabbit hole can go very deep. So if I'm somebody who speaks to Marissa and has had conversations with Marissa, I would tell Marissa, you might want to turn that volume down, because you're a 26-year-old woman who's in a relationship or was in a relationship with a 20-year-old man. He's not even 21 yet. He's not even legally old enough to drink, even though I don't think he's a drinker. So she needs to calm down. You're 26, pregnant by a 20-year-old, which means you may have gotten pregnant when he was 19. But nobody wants to have these conversations. They just want to talk about Marcus Houston. But you have these women who know better. Why do you think that? And again, NLE Choppa, he has shown that he can be mature on certain things, right? I don't know him. He seemed like a cool person. But how can you expect a 20-year-old to do all those things that even men your age ain't even doing properly, but you expect a 20-year-old to do that? See, that's the thing that I'm looking at, and I'm saying to myself, I think that these women need to stop dating men who are teenagers, because let's be real, she started dating him when he was a teenager, an adult teenager that we know of. But I mean, you're putting out, let's look at this. You're putting this stuff out and nobody is calling her out on this. The fact that she's pregnant by a 20-year-old. We talk about Brittany Renner, but at least with the Brittany Renner situation, PJ Washington was like 21, 22 when she had the kid. He was already in the NBA. In this situation, this guy's 20 and she's pregnant by him, and she's out here talking crazy. And she's being triggered off of him being flirtatious towards another woman. That's all she's concerned about. I mean, look at this. She says, I really wish you was as active and supportive to do this with something else. My N-word, you starting to piss me off. You're a 26-year-old woman trying to make a husband out of a 20-year-old. How do you think that's going to end? Seriously. The scathing post comes after NLE Choppa attempted to woo Meagan Good once again by shooting a shot at her on Twitter and Instagram. Say, "Hey, Mrs. Good," heart, eyes emoji. He wrote in a tweet, which was followed by an Instagram story that read, "Miss Good tripping if she miss out on this young seasoned grilled vegan chicken." You know what I'm saying? He's a young guy. Like, what'd she expect? Denae then reposted Choppa's message to the Stomp the Yard actress on her own Instagram stories and called him out once again. I really think that she needs to back away from the phone because she really is making herself look bad. Like, she truly is. I don't think Meagan Good is trying to go there because Meagan Good is looking at his age and she's even saying that that's not right. But here you got this woman who's out here trying to shame a 20-year-old, he ain't even old enough to drink, about why he's not doing fatherly things for their future child. Well, I think that Miss Marissa needs to ask herself the question, what am I doing getting involved with a 20-year-old? Well, he was 19 when she got pregnant. Or when they started dating. We don't really know when, but this is a bad look for her. But again, they're not going to call these women out. Let it be a 26-year-old man with a 20-year-old girl and she got pregnant when she was 19. Or let's say they start dating when she was 18. They would be all over it. They would be trying to cancel him. They'd be calling him a creep. But stuff like this can go. And she's literally getting on the internet trying to shame him. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Like this video and share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And I'll see y'all in the next one.